Hello guys, what is up Electronic Nation? It's Electronic Leader here, and today I'm going to be telling you how to use the r201 assault rifle, because the r201 assault rifle is a pretty decent weapon in general, but it can be a very pain in the ass thing to use. I mean, sometimes the weapon can be very annoying, and sometimes the weapon can be very good. It's all up to scenario. It's more of a long-range weapon than a close-range weapon. I'm going to say that right off the bat. But first, we're going to go into the stats for the R201. The R201's damage is 55. The R201's accuracy is 99 or 90, and the range is 65 for the R201, and then the fire rate is 80, and magazine size is 24. Now, the magazine size is very small on this weapon. It can be a very big problem to use the R201, because it really just, it just doesn't have enough ammo. But in general, it's a pretty good weapon, and if you know how to be very accurate with it, it can do a lot of work. It's one of the first guns you get, so for beginners, it's a very good weapon, because it's accurate and easy to use. I mean, it's basically just an assault rifle with a lower amount of ammo and a lower amount of magazine size. It just depends on the situation for the weapon in general. The ammo and magazine size can be very iffy, but other than that, the weapon normally is pretty good. Unless at like really long ranges. It drops off to basically nothing at long ranges. Even close and mid-range, it's still a pretty good weapon. But let's go over the weapon. Let's go over what the weapon can do, basically. The weapon, compared to other weapons at long range, is very good, or very decent anyway. Compared on mid-range, it's pretty like, it's back and forth. Mid-range is probably the best way to use this weapon in general. But the very interesting thing, I recommend a lot of close range scenarios when you're using this weapon. It's kind of similar to how you would use a submachine gun. You'd probably rush in there a little bit more, because this weapon is very easy to get close range kills on, even against submachine gun people, unless you're fighting something like maybe the R97, but that does not have a lot of damage, so you could die really fast from the R9, or the R97 person could die really fast from your R201. I really think they need to buff that weapon, but that's probably for another video. The R201 also has a, instant, built-in scope, basically, where when you aim down the sight, it's not visible at the moment, but you'll see a little scope on the screen. That can be a good and bad thing. Some people might have wanted iron sights for that weapon. I can't say it would have been any better. Possibility that it would be better is definitely there, but I can't really say it'll outdo anything just because it's got that scope. I actually personally like the scope on the weapon. Some people like iron sights. Some people are a big fan of that Hemlock, which is a burst fire weapon, which does have iron sights, but I can't really say I'm a big fan of that. I'm not a fan of it at all, really. As a matter of fact, I probably ain't a fan. None. I actually, the first time I tried out that gun, I was really hating on it. Until I heard some people said it was one of their best weapons. I had no clue about the weapon, but, yeah, until then, even at the beginning, my main weapon I used was the R201, up until I got the alternator, which is a very good submachine gun that I will recommend and I'll talk about later. The R201 is definitely one of the best weapons you can get, and one of the best weapons you should think about using at the beginning of the game. And scenarios, I mean, you can flank with this weapon, you can rush left, right. Basically how you would use an assault rifle in a video game, but somewhat like a submachine gun. I can't really compare it to any guns from Call of Duty, but I mean, I guess you could similarly compare it to the BAL from Call of Duty, I guess, if I were to say something, you can rush in with that or stay back from that. I mean, it's basically an all-play style weapon, and unless really long ranges come about and you're really accurate, don't use the gun at really long ranges, because its range and its, magazine size is only 24, so you don't have enough bullets to just sit there and keep shooting at people halfway across the map. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to drop a like or comment, because I'm really curious of what you guys are wanting for the next video. I might do another video on the weapon series, and I'm not really sure, it might work out, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to comment, like, or subscribe, and Electronic Leader is signing out.